The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own and in no way meant to offend or upset anyone. We ad-lib, paraphrase and imitate to convey reviewed content only. It's a bit of a laugh. Enjoy!
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky just to...
Good evening, one and all, and welcome to episode 18 of Series 3 of What's the Script, the quintessentially Scottish movie review / comedy podcast where we review some of our favourite films from yesteryear. And I was going to say quite recently as well, but we've not done a recent one since Series 2, I think, or 1. Can't remember. But my name's Craig, and my good, better co-host is Chris. How are you, Chris?
Yes, I'm formerly known as Bearded Chris.
Stephen McClure live on Scott FM. Look at that smashing. Let's get a wee shout out of Scotty McClure, who, as I said in my post on Twitter, certain vintage of Scottish people will know exactly who he was. He used to host a late night radio talk show. And he was quite cheeky and abrupt, and people used to get up and give him abuse and phone in, and I used to phone in and do his impression back to him. Hello, is that you, Scotty? Don't sound like that. Aye, you do. No, I don't. So, I mean, but yeah, you had to be there, I think. Aye. Run. I can eat yourself.
Aye. Aye, so I'm fine, mate. Aye.
Aye, you're fine then. Aye, that was good. So, Bearded Chris can, and see the way he says it, no, I have to give Bearded Chris a hello. But he's got to get to the fucking hello.
I know. I was like, oh, this has been sorted out and picked for me.
Aye. So work apart, mate. What have you been up to? What have you been watching?
Nothing much, mate. Well, you can't really get up to much with this. What is it? Storm fucking Aggie or Maggie? Agnes. Is it Agnes?
Agnes. Aye, it's my auntie.
Aye, people can say to me, "Oh, it's Storm Nigel." What? Shut up.
That's not very. Okay, can't you name a storm with Nigel, can you?
Aye. See, as soon as somebody said it to me, I went right to that Billy Connolly sketch. Oh, Nigel. And I said to my son, Nigel Jr.
In a funny way, he was. Did Jesus play for... I was going to say that. Does Jesus play for Tottenham Hotspur? No, but he seems to fucking manage them these days, you know what I mean? Everybody waxing lyrical about a guy who's been in there for 6 games.
You
know what I mean?
Nah, but upon my forced imprisonment in the house, I started watching, see that Apple TV series Invasion. I don't know if it's going to take.
It's the one thing I'm not streaming is Apple Television, and I know there's a couple of like superb rated TV series on that. The one with Harrison Ford in there, and you've got Ted Lasso and all. So I will get into it one day. But Invasion, what's that about? Is that about an invasion? Is
it? No, actually, it's about shipbuilding. What? No.
But, invasion. It's about the borders down at Dover there, and all the dinghies coming in. Oh dear.
No, but I think it's an alien invasion. I've watched 2 episodes, mate, and there's a bit of weirdness has happened, but it just seems to me like it's like a drama with aliens flung in it. Know what I mean? It's just I'll give it the series because it got a second series, so there must be some following to it. It must get better, but we'll see.
Said that before, didn't you? 5 or 6 episodes into it. It's got to get better, man. Oh.
Mate, I've not even started Ashoka. There's people that I know that are mad into Star Wars, and they say the first couple of episodes, man, it was like, dearie me. You
Aye,
know what I mean?
tough watch. Very, very hard watch. I would. I know I said to you last week, the week before, but when you get to 4 and 5 and 6, by the way, hello, especially 5 and 6, it's worth it. But I've not seen the days, man. It's out the day, so still, Disney have got a bad habit of no stick the landing, haven't they? Even
Aye.
if the day start have something that's not too bad. So, although Andor is still to this my favourite, you know, I still really like that. I'd get that a rewatch solid before series 2 comes in. Anything else you been to pictures yet? No.
No, I think I'm going to go the Mora. The creator is out. So,
Oh, aye.
uh,
That looks good, that.
I'll get right out there and I'll spoil myself with some of the sci-fi there, you know. There was a,
Aye. Some of your own CGI and the like.
I mean, there was something, mate. There was a secret screen in the night at Cineworld, but I didn't want to chance it because I don't want to be that guy.
You've just fucking told every cunt now, haven't you?
What?
Sake, mate. It's a secret screening.
Aye,
Fuck's sake.
I know, mate. But
You were the only person that got that email.
well, assuming it comes to the cinema I go to, mate, I could be the only person they're talking to. See,
Aye.
the amount of times I go, mate, and it's just empty. Like, oh, mind I said to you, what was that way to see? It lives inside. There was this, like the whole cinema hall. Listen to me, the cinema hall is empty, right? And this woman comes in and sits directly in front of me.
She tried to live inside you, didn't she?
Aye. But I mean, honestly, mate, I was looking about for the cameras, actually chuckling to myself. Like, oh, come on now.
You should go old school and write a strongly worded letter. I was taken aback when I took my seat in the auditorium for my matinee. For my matinee. No sooner had my arse been found its groove in the seat I was sitting when this hoaching, smelly bastard of a woman came, looked at me, licked her top lip, and sat her arse right in front of me.
But
I couldn't do a pirate recording for her hair.
But so I think that's the plan. What about yourself? You going to see anything there, sir?
No, I've no time, mate, to go and see fuck all, unfortunately. So I've got, as you know, a rake of films there. So I've been catching up on a lot of stuff like Cocaine Bear, which I thought was a good watch, good giggle. Evil Dead Rise. Aye. I know I was moaning about it halfway through it and that, but eventually I thought that was good. I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy it.
Don't worry about Billy.
What
Billy's dead.
Aye, Danny.
Danny.
Aye. He never told me every cunt else dies in Orbit. His other sister, and it was only the wee sister and the other one that get out there, man.
Aye.
Aye, Danny's not a Danny anymore. Or if she is, she's aye, whatever. But it was really good film. I thought it kind of there was no hanging about in it. It just fucking took off right away. Some good performances as well. You can see a lot of people moaning about being a pure femme fest. And you made a good point saying, well, usually the main horror films do have a female kind of main character. And did they? That one just had about 40. Do you know what I mean? But it was good. They all done well. I thought the woman that played them all was excellent, man. Really, really good. And the effects were great, weren't they?
Aye, mate. I know, mate. Everything was superb, mate. But mate, I remember seeing the pictures, see the bit with the cheese grater. Oh, dearie me.
Oh, it's leaving that. See when she's doing it, the joy in the face. I liked it, motherfucker. But I never understood how when she gets the youngest, not the youngest, the middle daughter doing, spoiler alert, and she has the tattoo needle, she scrapes her face. Yeah. How does that infect her? How does that demonise her?
I don't know, mate. It's Evil Dead, isn't it? It's just everything happens.
Aye, that was awesome. It was really good. There was a serious note to it as well. There was no Bruce Campbell for
Aye.
yucks. Know what I mean? It was pretty good. And I can see another one coming off the back of it. I know.
Aye.
What was the other one I liked? I liked Blue Beetle. Thought that was great. Thought it was a
Aye.
great
Blue
superhero
Beetle
film.
was good, man. Aye.
Aye. So people that are poo-pooing that are just fucking arseholes. But aye, that was it, mate. And apart from that, I've been doing the Halloween and Friday the 13th route for the last couple of days, catching up name. So aye, all in all, that's been me. That's been me, mate. But this week, let's get to the film. It was my pick, and I picked a long time coming. This film actually, it's been going to be done, going to be done, going to be done. But it was Brian De Palma's 1987 directation of The Untouchables, starring Kevin Costner, Sean Connery, Andy Garcia, Charles Martin Smith, Billy Drago, and Patricia Clarkson. Just one of the films I've probably seen. It was in 87. 87, I was 9. So maybe I've seen it at 10 or 11. And it's just, boom, hot me. I don't know where I seen it or how I seen it, or my dad got a video or something. And I just thought, the dialogue, the action, the story, and then you realise it's taken off a true story, but prohibition and what exactly the cities of America were like at that time. It's quite harrowing. It's brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. I love it to death, man. I really do.
Aye. My younger brother's got a wee fancy for it and all. I mean, see
Mm-hmm.
when it came around to like Christmas and all that, we would usually get like see a bundle of DVDs bought for us. And like older ones, know what I mean, that were like cheap, know what I mean, out of the bargain basket sort of thing. And he would always ask for Untouchables. And I'm like, what's the matter with you? But I totally get it, mate. It's just, see, when it comes to like mafia films, I like them a bit more dark and gritty, know what I mean?
Aye,
But I can see because this is coming for the goodies point of view sort of thing. I suppose the way it's
definitely.
done, it's done good.
This is what I realised the last couple of years of watching it as well. As you just said, it's come to the goodies point of view, and I got that because Capone in it, right? As good as Robert De Niro is, and Robert De Niro is fucking superb. Put on like 3 stone and all that to play the part, and we'll get to the Bob Hoskins bit shortly. But as much as he plays a fantastic part, he is hardly in it, you know.
Aye.
He's he's a background character, although everything they're fighting against, he's the fucking puppet master. He's no overly utilised in the film, which works brilliant in it.
He's just again, there's less is more into it. It's just this obviously the sense they couldn't connect Capone to any of this stuff. So why would they been a lot? Know what I mean? He's like walking in the shadows, like you say, he's pulling all the strings.
Aye, the puppet master. Because the true adaptation of this, Elliot Ness and excuse me, when he gets his band together, who are the Untouchables, they've got to fight a lot of stuff before they can get to Capone. And it's all about trying to prove that Capone's at the top of it. And true to life, when they do get him, it's not for what they want to get him for, it's for income tax evasion, as everybody really knows. And they went to, what do you call it, Alcatraz. Big Sean Connery seen him there at the Rock.
But it's obviously it has been dramatized to obviously make the film better because let's just say there's a lot of the film that's no accurate, shall we say? Like just take Elliot Ness for instance, right? He's got he's happily married, got a daughter. He's he's totally against the prohibition and all that. When in reality, mate, I think he had what 5 wives or something, 0 wains, and apparently he was a mad boozer.
I wish you was drinking every night, man. But do you know what I mean? But don't obviously apparently legend has it it's the whole Capone stuff that got him to that stage, and he never ever got the buzz at work again that he did at that time. But just whatever. It was as a film, but I thought Costner was fucking tremendous. Some of his, it's always up to me. Some of his pattern in it, some of his dialogue that has been written for him. Remember, right? You're like, you want to say that? Do you know what I mean? There's stupid stuff like, let's do some good.
Aye.
And then at the end, says to Capone, do you know what I mean? Capone's found guilty and hey, you think he's going to go back to him? Fucking get up, me. Doesn't he? Never stop fighting till the fight is done.
Mate, the bit that always gets me, always makes me cringe. See, obviously, when they're stopping the booze coming across for Canada.
Yay!
And he shoots that guy after telling him to put the gun down. And he's like, what is this, a game? You're like, oh, fuck off, mate.
Do mammo fassi patri pati. Nearly gets the full fucking Latin prayer out before he gets shot.
Oh, mate. It's just, I soon to say that, it's so, but I don't know if that's the way they wanted to portray it. That
Of course it is.
it was like the white picket fence. You know what I mean? That kind of guy. It's just,
Well, exactly, mate. The big, huge backstory in this is Elliot Ness's threshold. Because at the start, he wants to do everything by the book. He's prepared to go to the full extent of the letter of the law. When he meets Malone and eventually talks to Malone in the chapel, and that Malone tells him, no, you're not going to get Capone that way, do you know what I mean? And you will have to fucking break a few rules, but it doesn't. But it does. It takes a lot to push him over the edge, obviously. A lot of people get hurt before he realises, look, they're not playing the same game am I? They're not playing the game by the law. It's a fair cap there, say.
Wait, it's
So I like that. I do like that.
It's like you say, it's like a character being dirtied by the city of Chicago, isn't it? Know what I mean? He's like a white picket fence, like 5 minutes more. Know what I mean? We know it for the wife and all that, and then it comes to the end, and he's just, oh, shoot that bastard.
Aye. See, the first bust, the first raid, before they find out it's a fucking pure bust, he's sitting there with the wee deputy, or the wee corporal in the motor. No, no, it's my wife, no, oh. Eat these carrots. The deputy just wants to go, fuck up, mate. I mean, I'm shite myself here. And he was like, you married? Aye, it's good to be married, isn't it? Oh, it's fucking smashing. Do you know what, but my hair is roasted. It's roasted every day.
You can just imagine him, couldn't you? At the front of a close. See her there? See her there? Left that washing it all night. All night.
Aye, brilliant. It's like the two Glasgow. I used to do it right when I was younger. Watch people. See where we work, right? So Winston Terrace, right? That square used to be fucking like buzzing every day because there was shops were off the laundrette, doctors, chemists, the whole lot, right? And just used to be mothers meeting one another, just mammies. I used to just stand and listen to them, and they could have a full blown conversation. Arms folded, talking to one another, talking about the same person, but never naming them, and they knew exactly who they were talking about. Guess who I seen? Who? Him? Whereabouts? You know, whereabouts? Really? Aye. Where? Up there? Aye. Bold as brass, broad daylight. And guess who came into the vacuum? Oh, it wasn't her, was it? Fucking right, it was her. Aye, I seen her. No kind of care, no care in the world. Anybody could see. That's terrible. No, oh, I wouldn't have that, no. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. And I'm like, that's a wee boy going, oh, who are you talking about? Tell me.
Aye, pulling your boys there. I'm like, Ma, who's that? Who's that?
Aye.
Shut at you.
Mummy, is it possible to learn this power? Not from a Jedi. Mum, do you know who I'm talking about? Of course I know him. It's me.
Aye, but in the beginning, Costner pulls it off. You know what I mean? You can believe it. He's the goody two shoes. The sky is blue, the grass is green, sort of thing. Know what I mean? But it's just, but it was actually
Exactly.
interesting. I know that it wasn't really like considered for this part right away, sort of thing. So I think they offered it about to plenty of folk. I think like Jack Nicholson was one of them, Mickey Rourke or something. I know what I mean? Like that.
What? It's two very un-Elliot Nessy kind of guys.
Aye. Aye.
Al Capone, eh? I can't be a good Jack Nicholson, but even Mickey Rock, fuck's sake.
I know.
Well, you're saying that Brian De Palma must have had a right bad habit for just offering people parts.
Aye. Oh, mate. See the party Malone as well. Obviously, Sean Connery does it. I can kind of see this
Uh-huh.
one. It was apparently this was offered to Gene Hackman as well. No, I can see that. We seeing the film Mississippi Burning because it's
Burning,
practically
aye.
the same. It's the same character. Know what I mean?
Aye. I've got a lot of time for Gene Hackman. A lot of time for him as an actor. I really do. But I'm going to be controversial and say that Sean Connery is probably my favourite performance by Sean Connery.
Aye. That's well, it's the only one he got an Academy Award for. So, which
Well, it's not even that, but he does as well get the best lines. He does get the best dialogue. His his pearls of wisdom just to everybody at the right time is brilliant. But again, he's got to portray that as an actor as well. It's all right them being written for him, but I mean, even the bit that you say at the raid at the border and they're waiting about and he notices everybody's jumpy and doing stuff and he goes round the mall, he says to Ness, like, don't want it to happen. Don't keep waiting it to happen. Don't even want it to happen. Do you know what I mean? And then he says to Stone, have you checked that gun before? Aye. We'll leave it alone then. It's all right. And then the wee
yeah.
guy, Oscar, you called? Aye. Stamp your feet. You know what I mean? Just wee pairs of wisdom. He just sits down, slicing his, what, I don't know, pepperoni or pastrami or gabago. Eating that, man. Brilliant.
Aye, like you say with the aye, he has got the lines and all, ain't he? Know what I mean? It's obviously the one that you're quite fond of. What are you prepared to do? But
Aye.
I mean, it's just
He says it twice. He says
aye,
it once in the chapel, expecting a reaction off Nest. He still gives him the fucking, I'll do everything within my power. And then at the very end, by his very end, he's like, fucking, what are you prepared to do? You know what I mean? You need to go something here. But he knows then, that's brilliant.
aye,
But even his other dialogue as well, like they're doing the recruiting and they go to the police academy. Even in the way there, he says, like, I thought we couldn't trust any cops. He says, well, the trick is, if you've got a lot of rotten apples, you don't take them at the barrel, you just pick them straight for the tree. Oh, fucking like that. Then he goes away in and he's introduced to the two boys. The first boy's just a mumbling, stuttering fuck. And then Andy Garcia comes out. What's your name? George Stone. No. What's your real name before you changed it? I don't know what you're talking about. Come on now. What's your name? Giuseppe Petri. I knew it. I fucking knew it. All we need is one good Stephen Wap in the team. We're all fucked. And then he just pulls the gun on him, man. Better than you stinking Irish pig. It's pure pauses for things. I like him. I like him.
aye.
I like him and all. Andy Garcia plays it well, just looking at him as if, what's going on here? Excellent.
No, mate. Is that what's that other one he says on to it? Is it if they send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of yours to the fucking morgue? It's just that.
That's the Chicago
Aye.
way. That's it.
Expect him to start making a pizza like that. But it's just like you say, mate, he's good all the way through this. And
What's some of your favourite scenes in the film? What's some of
oh well,
your
I'd say
bearded best bits?
my favourite scene is Al Capone with a baseball bat. because see, the first time I ever seen it, did not see it coming.
Yeah.
To see the whole walk
Same,
around.
same.
It's just walking around, it's like pure gallus, know what I mean? Because there's like no music or anything either to like let you know what's going to happen, sort of thing. Know what I mean? And then it's just whack out of nowhere. Know what I mean? And it's quite, and it's brutal. Know what I mean? You're like that. Jesus. But what I like about that scene as well, who is it? Is it, what's his name? Billy Drago or something? He plays Frank Nitti. See everybody else at the table, they're all like that. Oh, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Sort of thing. And he's just like that, picks his napkin up. He's like, oh, come on there. Come on. Just
Oh, it's on
no
my
bother
fork
at
there,
all.
Al. Fuck's sake. You like? You'd have
You know
moved
what I
them
mean?
2 seats down. That's
But
brilliant, mate. You're right. There's no music until you get the bird's eye pan away and the blood get out onto the perfect white tablecloth and just hear the "Ba-na," and it's just looking at everybody in that table like this is what fucking happens. You cross me, you know what I mean?
aye.
Brilliant.
Because that was
Uh,
that was inspired by a true event, sort of thing. Except he battered
mhm.
2 people to death because they were planning to take care of his organisation or something like that. I was like, oh, that's that Mickey Mantle gene there.
Aye, even it's the dull thud, the baseball bat in it. It's like a home run, man.
Aye. It's the crunch and all, because see when you first see it, it's like obviously you don't see the him whacking him in the nut, but then you see when the blood just spurts across the table, and it's everybody's like, "Oh Jesus!" And like I says, Frank Nitty's like, "Fuck's sake!"
See the whole Capone thing, I know, because the film starts with him stoked on the stairs. No, he's getting shaved, isn't he?
Aye,
And he's treated like a celebrity. He's treated like a rock star, and he plays the press like a fiddle, doesn't he? Just beautiful to watch. Do you know what I mean?
aye,
Beautiful to watch. De Niro does it brilliant, obviously. Um, we watched that video during the week, didn't we? There it was meant to be, and I can see him doing it and all.
100%.
Bob Hoskins was approached by Brian De Palma, wasn't he, mate?
I was approached to be on standby for the part Al Capone, but his first pick was it's got a great ass. But, he always wanted Robert De Niro for it, didn't he? But what was it? He got a $200,000 check through the post. Cheers for being on call, mate.
Aye. It said, thanks for your time. Love, Brian. And he says to Conan, or is it Conan or Letterman, whoever it is, one of the ginger American talk show guys, he says, I found him up right away and says, Brian, my love, if you want me to be on standby for any other films in the future, just you give me a bell. I mean, 200 grand for saying, aye, I'll keep my calendar free. Fucking brilliant. I can see Bob Hoskins doing it.
Aye, because I just remember the film Long Good Friday. That's practically Al Capone in it.
That's a good film, by the way. That's a really
Aye.
good film.
Smashing.
The
So
right
young
shape.
Pierce Brosnan in that.
Well, aye, no, it's a good. It does a good American accent, all right. Even in fucking Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when he's the out of work private eye under the bottle, he still talks like that. New York gruff, it's fucking smashing. So the
He's
film,
sorely
an
missed.
alright. Yeah, oh, I sorely missed, mate. I liked him. Had a lot of time for the boy. He was a shite Mario, but he really was a shite Mario.
I mean, that film was just shite.
Oh.
Burn
So
it with fire!
fucking burn it with napalm, man. This film had a budget of 25 million, which is even quite modest back then. It made back 106.2, so it was a box office success. I can totally see it. The music was by Ennio Morricone. And there's some shite bits of music in it, and there's some fucking tremendous bits of music in it. Because see the Al Capone stuff, that's I've just been right out of my head now. The way that goes, it's just pure like 40s gangster fucking music, and then you've got the big giant score at the end that I put on the video, and that's brilliant. Because the film starts off a bit din 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 like Dragnet, doesn't it?
Aye, because you've got to remember this guy's he done a lot of the spaghetti westerns. Know what I mean? That's because I think he done the good, the bad, the ugly, and all that stuff. Know what I mean? So I don't know if that kind of creeped into it. Know what I mean? But you're right with a big uplifting one that goes with the Untouchables. Know what I mean? You're like, we're going to charge that fucking hell, lads.
Aye, the Capone stuff is. Na, 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 na. Fucking brilliant.
Wait, see every time, see that you've said that, every time that get played, I just imagine going to Dr. Evil and Austin Powers.
Right. Do you know who done the wardrobe for the film?
Aye, Armani. That's what I was going to say.
Giorgio Armani.
20 million of that budget went to Giorgio Armani.
Only.
Mate,
Absolutely.
They didn't even win best costume.
I know.
What does that say? You know what I mean? Everybody's out there buying, I don't know, what is that, an Armani top now? Just say £100 a whip. You're out there buying £100 t-shirts and it didn't even win best costume.
Aye, but that's it, mate. It wasn't even, I want you to make a ream of Armani stuff. It was, I want you to get into your vaults and your archives, get the blueprints for the 20s and 30s, and I want you to make them. Fucking hell, man. Superb. But on that, right, I need to give a special mention to cinematographer, who was Stephen H. Burham, because I thought some of the backdrops were tremendous. See, even just that walk across the street to the post office, and the cars and the hustle and bustle and the buildings and smoke coming out. You're like, that's just 1930 New York, isn't
it? Chicago.
Chicago, even, aye.
Aye, you're right, mate, because there's a lot. Even see when it comes to like Elliot Ness's house, see when Frank Nitty's out to like, give him a warning sort of thing. See even that shot and all, and just the big long street. It's just, aye, smashing.
And individual houses and all that stuff. That was really good.
Aye. Like you says, mate, a lot of it is the cinematography. It is good, brilliant, man. No overdone.
Did you know? Aye. Not at all. Did you know there was a prequel in the working?
Aye.
For a long time. And it get cancelled, obviously.
Aye.
So, just say to you, right? Aye, I was dead quick about it. It was reported in July 2nd, 2004, that Antoine Fuqua would direct an Untouchables spin-off titled The Untouchables, Mother's Day, which was later changed to Capone Rising. So long story short, it was going to be based upon how Capone came to be the Capone we see in The Untouchables, about how he started off in the streets. Kind of film we've seen 7 or 8 times anyway, haven't we? We've seen a lot of them, Scarface and all that. But according to De Palma, the film went into development several times with Nicolas Cage, Gerard Butler, and Benicio del Toro all attached to play Capone. Not fucking one of them. I would be happy at playing Al Capone.
Nope, not a chance, mate. I just read Nicolas Cage and I went, nah, I'm glad it didn't happen. I'm just glad it didn't happen.
Just flung his hat in the ring for everything. Like women's parts and all that.
He must have, mate. He must have. I'm just trying to think too.
I could really be Superman, you know.
I'm trying to think. 2004. What Nicolas Cage was that? Know what I mean? Because there was a wee bit of prime Nicolas Cage for a while.
No, it was before the millennium. Everything they done, it was super, was kind of up to 1999 when it was like The Rock and Gone in 60 Seconds and
Aye.
Face Off and all that. They were all late 90s, weren't they?
Well, I was thinking that maybe Face Off might have been 2002, but I'm not sure. But it wasn't right, man. It's just no. I'm glad it didn't happen because like, could you imagine him? Well, first of all, Al Capone was always a wee fat rotund guy. You know what I mean? So Nicolas Cage isn't a wee fat rotund guy. Let's just face it. You know what I mean?
Definitely not. 1997, mate, was Face Off.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I remember it like yesterday.
What about you too?
No, I would have been 5 or something. 5? Aye, 5.
When were you born?
92.
All right.
Aye. I'm a young man with a bearded face.
The year you were born was the first CD I bought. Compact disc. Rave 92. It's a fabulous compilation. I suggest you check it out.
Anyway, you punted that there. You're like a wee guy on Radio Clyde. It's a brilliant compilation. I suggest you check it out. Now here is Wheeler's Deal.
Now for this little ditty. Little greenback. Oh, brilliant.
Mate.
What did you think of the band of the Untouchables anyway? What did you think of all the characters individually? Like Oscar and George, especially.
Aye. I think they all played their part well. Well, see, Andy Garcia's character, he's not really in it much, right? But I'm taking that he's more like an understudy to Malone. Know what I mean? He's showed him the rope sort of thing. But who is it? The wee guy. I need to give a shout out to the wee guy, Oscar. What's his name? Samuel Oscar or something? What is it?
His name's Oscar, innit? I can't remember his.
Oscar Wallace.
Charles Martin Smith.
Aye. I need to give him a shout out, right? See the bit at the bridge when they're stopping the whiskey coming in from Canada?
He takes a Benny.
He turns into John Wick, a Benny. It was like, he looked at, what was it, Stone? He looked at Stone like he was John Wick, Steve Doug. Aye. But again, this is like a wee thing I noticed again, just while doing this. Stone gets shot, right, and starts rolling down the hill. And he turns around and goes, Stone! And the bad guys must be going like that. Oh, fuck, is he all right? I didn't mean that. Because nobody else had a shot at him.
Aye. See, the other bad thing about that whole scene, the mounted police are coming over the bridge and they're bottlenecked by the fact they're on a fucking bridge, right? They can't go left, they can't go right, they can only go straight. The bad guys are all unloading Tommy guns straight ahead and not one of the bastards get hurt.
Aye. Oh, mate, it's just... that part is total hokum anyway, right? But it's just, see that, I just had to give that a shout out because, I mean, he went John Wick before John Wick was a thing. You know what I mean? Just...
Aye, well, you're right.
When he ran out of bullets, he just used the shotgun as a club. You know what I mean? Just...
But I wrote the same thing, mate. I wrote the wee man takes a Benny. That's what I wrote.
But back to the Untouchables. I think they all serve their part well. Because it's like he's just a treasury agent or something, isn't he? So
yeah, he's just an accountant.
You expect him to be a wee bit geeky and stuff. Malone, the hard ass, not I mean, beaten down and all that stuff. But aye.
Well, the underlying truth about Malone is he's one of the very few of his age bracket that's bent to take a bribe, you know what I mean? And he says as much to Ness when Ness is trying to recruit him. So why do you think we're still walking the beat at my age and all that? Do you know what I mean? Because I've not took a fucking backhander, basically. And it's never more apparent than later in the film when he goes to Mike, the guy that's the same age as him, that's the kind of head police in that precinct, the bastard. And it's Mike that's giving him the information about the raids, which I can only imagine is because he's trying to get absolution for himself. Because see, when See when Oscar gets killed in the lift with George,
Mhm.
and Mike just walks to the fucking back office, and because he knows what's happening, he's obviously let him in and all that, and looks down and sees Nicky getting away and all that. You're like, I fucking want to kill that bastard, man.
Aye, he's absolute scum, isn't he? Know what I mean? But
Heartbreaking, that scene, that whole
aye,
thing, because like Ness and Malone walking to the office with the cigars, saying, "Where's Oscar?" I took the service elevator. Aye, that'll be all right. And then you hear the dull fucking pops of the gun, and it's don't like it. Don't like it.
I don't like it. Aye. Well, see, in saying that, mate, my favourite character in the whole film is Frank Nitti.
Nicky,
Aye.
fucking you. You're a rank badging you. Surprised you've not turned up with your
It's just,
fucking man from Del Monte outfit.
I'm just, mate, it's just he looks a very, very bad person, know what I mean? And he just plays it well. See, like, all the way through the film.
The cunt. Aye.
see, bar obviously Connery, right? It's just see that character. It's like you hate him, and see the fact that you hate him makes me like him, sort of thing. Know what I mean? Because like, see, even when he's
Aye,
not,
listen, we said this about Guardians 3. We said the baddie in that was fucking superb because you hated him. And it's just
aye,
a sign that a character playing his part brilliant, and he does. So he
aye,
does, what do you call him, Billy Drago in it.
aye, and it's just, mate, it's just see the whole thing. Like back to the baseball bat scene. Like he's the only one that doesn't like recoil or react or something. He just goes like throws a napkin away, sort of thing. Know what I mean? And then it's obviously when he's threatening Nessie's family, sort of thing. It's like it's just pure nonchalant, isn't it? It's just, mate, it's good.
Aye, he's good. He plays a right good part. And he's got some of the best scenes in it as well. As that one we've just mentioned, heartbreaking as it is, because he's not just a hitman for Capone. He's a fucking hitman that loves his craft. Do you know what I mean? He's like killed the witness, he's killed Oscar, and he's left a message in their blood. You know what I mean? Touchable. So
Aye.
you can be fucking got to. You're like, oh, wee Oscar just hanging there, man. And it's got that music. Oh no. And then
But
again, Mike comes down and says to fucking Malone, it's always bad when it's always bad when an officer goes down in the line of fire, Jimmy. Jimmy! He grabs him back. I'd hate to see it happen to someone I knew. Fucking Jimmy just looks at him, runs away. Bastard.
aye,
Fat bastard, I hate him.
aye. It's like I said, mate, I've seen another Capone film, and it was just called Capone, and Frank Nitti was played by Sylvester Stallone. Know what I mean? And he's nowhere near this Frank Nitti. Know what I mean? So it's just
Oh, what film was that?
Capone,
Was that an older one?
1975 or something.
Jesus. Must have been fucking one of Stallone's first films or something like that. Jesus.
What's that? Is it George Gaza or something like his name is?
Aye,
Gaza.
aye, aye.
He's Capone.
Mm.
See what the prequel was going to show you. It gave you like Capone's life, really. Know what I mean? How he got his start, how he ended, and all that stuff.
As I say, every Capone film I've probably seen is what the prequel was going to tell us again, but just different actors. So it was quite rightly kibosh because I've been there, seen it, done it, and all that kind of stuff.
Aye.
I was trying to think, yeah, at the bridge scene, the wee guy that they eventually get the witness, George, he's funny as fuck, isn't he? You're going to talk. You'll be begging to talk. So what you saying there, George boy? Huh? I'm talking to you. Why don't you just fuck off?
I
Brilliant,
know.
man.
And then just totally switch his character after that guy gets his head blew off, know what I mean? But
Aye. Brad
I mean,
Sullivan,
well,
that's who he is.
aye, Sullivan. But I was going to say, who is, like, have you got a favourite character in this film? But obviously it's Malone, isn't it?
Yes. Just gives everybody a little slap, you know. He's fucking. He's untouchable in this as a fucking actor. He's superb. And I don't think there's a bad actor in it. I really don't. I could slap I could slap Catherine about, you know what I mean, Nessie's wife. She's just fucking fuck off. Writing notes and all that shit. My wife ever wrote me a note in my piece box. Fuck, she'd need to start making my pieces first, you know what I mean? Just imagine that getting my pieces at work, opening up a wee note and all that. I fucking hate you. Ah, my wife.
Oh,
Wife. You know. Piece of arsenic. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, it's going to be my own. I was physically hurt when he died in this, watching it way
I
back
can
when.
imagine.
Don't get me wrong, again, in the interests of Hollywood, he takes an unprecedented amount of bullets and still manages to crawl 3 mile because he's got the biggest house in the fucking world, by the way. He really has. That's a tense scene, mate. See that whole Nitty
Aye,
and the other guy stalking him to do him
that is
in?
superb, mate.
That's
Aye,
tense as fuck.
aye, because I totally agree with you, mate. It's just the
You don't know Nicky's there at
oh,
the start. You just see it through a knife guy's fucking eyes, didn't you?
aye, that's it, and he's just obviously fully Malone about the house and all that, and you're going, oh no, no, the boy.
Oh.
But here's the thing, let's see what you just said there. He's got the biggest house in Chicago. Why is he going to that house? He lives alone, and it's easily what a 4-bedroom house
He's doing well for himself, the boy.
for a fucking beat cop.
However, as I say, the knife guy, you see it through his eyes after a bit. When you've watched that a couple of times, you can see at the start, there's a guy ushers him back the way. That's obviously Nitty, but you don't know that at the time. And then you see it through the guy's eyes, and it goes up onto the bin and opens the fucking bathroom windows and goes in, and then follows him down the hall and all that. And then just see that walk up to him as he's winding the record player. He turns on him with a gun. Ah, typical Dago. Bring a knife to a gunfight. Get out of here, you Dago bastard. Again, he never put him down, man. And that was his undoing.
Right, that's it. Aye, because again, see the first time I seen it, I was like, oh, he's safe. He stopped this from happening, sort of thing. Know what I mean? And then obviously, like you said, steps out the door and he's shot. But I think he takes more bullets than Sonny Corleone does. And Sonny Corleone was shot by about 12 guys.
Honestly, there's a lot of bullets. And it's when he takes half a clip in the front, he turns around, makes sure he gets the other half in the back. To the gun stopped firing because there's no bullets left and it's smoking. And you just hear, ah, then he goes and manages, as I say, to crawl 3 mile to his fucking living room.
Mate, talk about another tense scene. See the scene on the stairs at the train station? No. It's still kind of tense because you're like, where is this bookkeeper? What the fuck's happening? Know what I mean? All these distractions. Have they missed them? The whole thing, right? But it's still kind of that way for me, right? But see, since was it the Naked Gun again? Was it Police Force or something? They took the Mickey out it. So you know, mate, it's just gone for me. Because see, now I just obviously see when he lets the pram go and the rain just boop, boop, like Disney key letter rating. Like we all know how stuff will fall.
And by the way, that pram was made in fucking craft and design, wasn't it? Pure solid wood.
Oh,
and that bite, see the Wayne? The Wayne's about 3. The Wayne can get out and drag the pram up the fucking stair itself. Again, right, first time you see it, tension building's absolutely tremendous. And even watching it again the last couple of days, I'm with Islet Ness at the top of the stair, like, fucking get up that one more step, you dick. Know what I mean?
I know, mate.
It's an iconic scene, tension building is tremendous. And just that guy with a broken nose, like, fucking, is that him? And he just turns around and the slow motion shotgun coming out the trench coat's brilliant, man.
See, De Palma done this with Carlito's Way as well. See the whole train station thing with Carlito's Way?
Aye.
That was the exact same thing, man. Just pure tense, like, oh no, if they go to him, oh no.
Aye, that's another brilliant film. I've not seen that in a minute, man. That's a great film, actually. Carlito's Way. Who done Donnie Brasco? Is that Scorsese? Or
I'm not sure, mate. I don't think that is.
yeah, I always thought it was him that done the three, but I probably rang. Probably well rang. Aye, so apart from a couple of bits of dialogue and apart from a couple of unbelievable, like 9 million bullets, fucking deaths and stuff, there's not a lot you can moan about the film. As you say, 1987, they're still trying to make a watchable movie, plus don't do any discredit to what is an American icon, legend, Elliot Ness and Prohibition and all that kind of stuff. The man that fucking brought down Capone. So love it to bits. The court at the very end, mate, the whole court scene. What do you think about that? Your man's very prevalent in that.
Aye. I know it's like for the big finish, but see at the same time, I know, man, it kind of felt out of place. Know what I mean? Like that cat and mouse thing in the court. It just, know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man. Obviously, Nitty has to die. Know what I mean? Because they can't let this bad bastard live. Know what I mean? But in a way, it
But it
worked.
was gone.
Aye. In a way, it worked. In a way, it didn't work for me. Know what I mean? Obviously, you need this big end sort of thing because you can't just finish it with going like, Capone, you're guilty. Fucking ding ding, that's it. They needed closure on the guy that killed Malone and the guy that killed wee Oscar. Know what I mean? This guy had to get his comeuppance.
The guy that eventually caused Ness to tip.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Because that had to be finalised. Ness had to go beyond. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because even up until he's pulling him back up the rope, I mean, on the way up to the roof, Nitty's shot 3 people, fuck's sake. He's got up the roof, he's unloaded clips on Ness, still can't shoot him, goes down the rope, realises he can't get through the window, like John McClane. And then when he climbs back up, he still takes a rise at him. Here I am, treasure man. Arrest me. As a fucking arrest me about in the morning. Know what I mean?
Aye, yeah, again.
Says as much.
Just reinforces it, mate. Just he's the bad guy. Know what I mean? That's why I like the character. It's just even to the very end.
Hey, what'd you say? I said you squealed like a stuck Irish pig. Now you think about that when I beat your rap.
Know what I mean? And I had to be done because it kind of shows like Nessie's good guy, stick by the law, or this transition on the way to no, because you probably will get away with this. There's no way of proving you did this. Know what I mean? And this is it. Know what I mean?
Because even before it, he says to me, you're going to burn, you're going to fry and all that. And his last words are, think about that when I beat the rap. So he's got, I'm going to beat the rap. Fuck you, mate. So he does. He executes himself. And I like that line. He says, did they sound anything like that? On the way down. And then when Stone says to him, where's Nitty? He's in the car. That was a pure Schwarzenegger commando fucking line. But it's brilliant.
Stick around.
Where is he? I let him go.
No, mate, it's just
quite a haunting camera angle, dramatic fucking kind of psycho music playing, seeing Nitty lying in the motor and all that. The fucking trouser leg away up his leg and all that. Brilliant. You're like, yeah, she bastard wrote it.
Whereas in real life, Nitty just took care Capone's organisation, know what I mean? Eventually shot himself, but Aye, commit went sideways, but aye. But it was also what was also good about the court thing as well. See when Ness obviously says to the judge off camera that your name's in that ledger as well, sort of thing, and you're just aye, but his name wasn't in the ledger, and you're just going, oh, you're a crafty one, Ness.
But again, just shows you, even though he wasn't in that ledger, he knows his name could be in a ledger.
Aye.
So just double bluffed him, and it worked. Because when he's sitting before it and all that, and Capone's just sitting yawning and stuff, as if this is a pure bore. And it's not until the lawyer says to Ness doesn't even clock it. I can't believe it. He's going to get all this charges, all this evidence against him, and he's doesn't get monkeys. And that's when they find out about the jury. So, hung jury is what they call it. Well, that's what we'd call it, but it was a bribed fucking jury.
Aye.
Why everything was kept down on paper right enough just shows you, didn't it? Back in the day.
Aye. See this as well. Apparently, one of the last surviving Untouchables was an advisor to the film. And see how we see Kevin Costner's portrayal in S. All came for this guy. You know what I mean? Telling him how he was, sort of thing. So I wonder if this guy was
the way he was portrayed. Maybe. In fact, you've just rang a bell there. And I've not read the same thing you have, but I've got a funny feeling it was the wee reporter guy in real life that followed Ness throughout his career. And if I'm no havering or no dreamt it, I think he wrote a book as well, but I could be totally wrong on that, so don't quote me, but it just rings a wee bell because he had a lot to do with it. So it's absolutely smashing, mate. The film is fucking brilliant. Stone, you're right. Andy Garcia, but he wasn't in a lot before this one, you know. Did a fucking hell of a lot after it, right enough.
He actually switched sides for Godfather 3. But I think
Still not seen it, mate.
oh, mate, just leave it at 2. In fact, Dairy Free, you need to see how it ends.
I've not seen Godfather 2 yet, you know.
Oh, mate, that's a sitting. That is a sitting. Mate, I remember seeing when that was on VHS. You know the big square box things you had to feed into the big machine there. It had to say, it was like you had to feed it in there, you know. And then sometimes you had to rewind it back to the start or that. You see,
well, the deprivation.
See that, mate? That was 2 videotapes. I remember it. So see after you watched the first one, you had to eject and put the other one in.
How long is it?
Oh, it's mega. Oh, insane that. I don't know how. Godfather 3.
Oh, 3? I thought you said 2.
Godfather 2, sorry. Godfather 2, I meant. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes long or something.
Oh. Yeah.
Aye. And I mean...
you're built for a pee for that, I tell you.
Yeah, do you know? Imagine trying to rewind a 3-hour tape. Bloody hell.
Oh, because I took the dugout and done the messages at the same time. So they'd be fucking... They'd be able to see your VCR through space, through infrared.
And there was always some lazy bastard in the house that didn't rewind it, just left it. And then you go like that, oh, you bastard.
Mate, you used to get fined. I don't know if you remember, but you took your videos back to the video shop. If you didn't rewind it, you used to get fined.
Aye.
Like 50 pence or something. The 50 pence charge there. You never rewound your video. Is that right, mate? What, I just take me in the back or rewind it early now?
Mate, do you remember getting a videotape at the video shop and it when they come out that wee sleeve? So the solid plastic things they used to give you?
Aye.
Sometimes you would try to get the tape out at some time and it'd just be air vacuumed into it or something. You're like, right, I'll grab this and you pull this end.
Are you sure that wasn't the Wim Raider you took it? No. Just stuck in there. Aye.
Well, you leave that alone.
This summer, Lara Soft in Womb Raider. Impotence Rising.
Oh dear.
My name, Wim Raider.
But aye, Mr. Garcia. I think this might have been the thing that brought him to everybody's attention. Because there is a couple of bits in this I know. I don't know if he knows what's going on. Like, see when he's getting recruited, he just kind of stares at him like, you dumb Irish pig.
The stinking Irish pig. Oh, I like him. And then they go, congratulations, Stone, you just joined the Treasury Department. Okay. He's mad wee grey trackie on it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
You're in.
At the end, see when obviously Ness, Horn's there, Malone's like Colkey, and obviously St. Jude, you can kind of see Garcia. He's starting to tear up a wee bit.
Aye, it's a bit shite, but wasn't that fully? I don't do crying. Just try it, mate. Just try it. Like, you can tell somebody just fucking hit my water pistol when the camera's been off him.
Oh,
but I like him. I thought it was it Ocean's 12? It's the second one, isn't it?
Aye.
He's the guy in that, isn't he?
Oh, I think he was in the first one. Ocean's 11. I actually think he might have been in all three of them. I'm not sure about the second
mixed
one.
up. It's been that long since I've seen them because I don't think I've seen the third one. I fell out with it after that. And my daughter's got Ocean's 8 poster up in her wall. Hello, come to a film full of vagina. We don't need men. We can do it ourselves. Who is it? It's Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, somebody Carling, somebody Poulsen, somebody Aquinafana, Rihanna, and fucking Helen Bonham Carter. I just said to my mum tonight, she was on something we were watching tonight, doing it with my mum, and I was like, I can't stand her, man. I was like, how no? I just can't stand her. Do you know what? I was watching Fight Club the other night and I turned it off. Because I just can't go. She's just fucking character. And everything she does just looks like this kind of stinking of fags and booze just been pumped kind of woman. Isn't she? It is.
Oh. I and Tim Burton have kind of got that look.
Well, I will. Shite. He looks as if he's combed his hair with a toffee apple and all, you know what I mean? He's no fucking exactly straight on the line. But my ma's like that, she says, is Helen Bonham Carter no for aristocracy? I don't know. Don't think so. Because she got a double barreled name. Aristocracy. She's no for fucking soap. Anyway, she's no for that. I tell you. She looks manky, the lassie.
But I'm talking about, see,
sorry.
No, on you go, mate.
No, you're going to say something about Helen Bonham Carter. Say it. So I can slag her more.
No, it's not about her. I'm just talking about the other wee guy. What's his name? Charles Smith. I only remember him in one other thing, and it was American Graffiti.
Oh, fuck's Charles Smith.
What's his name? Charles Martin Smith.
Oh, Chick. We Chick Martin Smith.
Chick. Aye. The only other thing I remember him in is American Graffiti.
Aye, mate, I think you're right. That, and ever since Untouchables, I think he's popped up in like NCIS or fucking stuff like that. I'm like, oh, is that wee guy for? That's that wee guy for Untouchables. He's not been on to greater things at all. I need to ask you about the fight with Jimmy and Mike. Thought that was brilliant.
Aye, it's a good old Irish dust up that, isn't it?
Especially when Mike gets so annoyed. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit, Jimmy. You're going to tell me when that fucking rage coming in.
Mate, this is
keeper.
The thing that got criticised at the time was Sean Connery's Irish cop accent.
Aye,
What? What? What Irish cop accent?
I know. Exactly. They said a couple of wee odes to the Blarney Town and all that, but no, it was the same Sean Connery as he was a Spaniard and fucking Highlander, you know what I mean? Juan Lobos Ramirez. Are you aye? Part of Spain youth, eh? Fuck's sake. McTavish's bar.
Aye, no, mate. I was just aye, everybody. Like all the main characters in it. Aye, I'll give nods to. Know what I mean? Because there's a wee cop in it as well. Obviously, he's quite young in it, but I'm sure he goes on to he done
Aye,
films and all. I can't remember what he's in, but
I
usually
know
usually
exactly. It's
plays
the
an
one in
arsehole.
it's him in the first raid,
Aye,
and you see him standing there when Ness is introduced to the troops, and he says, I know a lot of you take a drink. What happened before I came in here doesn't matter, but going forward, toe the party line, young men, you know what I mean? Aye, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's got kind of fucking melted eyes, isn't he?
aye. But there was another thing I know that I didn't really notice or take note of it anyway. But it wasn't until I started doing a deep dive into this.
Boobies. No, no boobies.
So it was obviously like Brian De Palma done this himself. Let's see when you go into where Al Capone's living in the hotel and it's all red, and then you go into Al Capone's room and it's no. That was him like kind of signifying like all this blood and all this stuff that Capone's connected to. But when you go into his room, there's no red. They kind of connect them to that sort of thing. You're just like, oh, bit of artistry there.
Definitely, and it's a nod to the black and whites in it. We touched
Aye.
on it, series one with Psycho, the black and white bra.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Kind of stuff. Hitchcock was famous for doing it. I never realised how much until you pointed it out on that podcast, and then you're like, aye. A lot of directors done it back in the day, and it's to signify the turn, the change. You know what I mean?
Aye.
Clever,
Aye.
but aye, that's good, mate. About the colour.
Aye. This was apparently going to be shot in black and white as well. Would it have worked as well in black and white, like all the scenes and stuff?
It'd have been more period. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I mean, it'd have been stigmatised. It took you made you go back there, but whereas I'm talking shit. I'm just talking from my point of view. In colour, I thought it was brilliant, and it made you. It wasn't dated, even though you knew it was dated. It wasn't dated as a movie, so I enjoyed it. Thought it was great. Plus, you don't need to be told that everything is black and white before your time. You know what I mean?
We said this before, didn't we? Like,
I think so.
see when I was growing up, when I seen black and white films and cartoons and all that, and I'm going, oh my god, man, I can't believe the world was black and white.
I know. We have talked about this, and I used to say to my mom, "Ma, do you wind up cars when you were wee and all that? Was it always black and white? When did colour happen?" And funnily enough, I watched an old sketch with Tune the Fat the other day, and it was these two workers at the Clyde shipyards in the 30s or something, and they get
Aye.
knocked out, and then they wake up after 40 years in a coma. I mean, and they're still black and white.
Oh, so good, man. Oh,
Brilliant.
but
So
aye.
I don't know if we might touch on anything else, mate, but what's your rating out of 10 for this beastie of a movie?
I'll give it an 8. A solid 8, mate. I was teetering on a 9, but it's just the things they've let it down. Like some of the dialogue, like we said. And well, obviously when the wee fella goes John Wick, know what I mean? I mean, because it's a riot, know what I mean? There's guns getting off everywhere, and they all stop and go, "Oh, check see your pals all right before we go back at it, lad." know what I mean? It's just
And then the stars align, the guns jam, He runs
Aye.
up to the guy, fucking knocks him out. But then the comedic factor at the end of it all is he just sees the whiskey and takes a wee drink. Oh,
Aye.
which was
But
quite good.
again, that's just me. I mean, I see, like when it comes to the mafia films and all that, I like Goodfellas and all that, Casino. See the serious right across the board sort of thing. But
See Casino, mate. See Pesci and his brother in the desert. That fucking haunted me for a long time. That again, just the same sound as the Capone, and then the bruises. Not they were just like two bruises getting buried in the desert, man. It was oh, maybe cover that one day. Sharon Stone, but
oh, what about yourself?
aye, I'll get an 8 as well, mate. It was probably a 9 on my DMB, but definitely an 8. Nothing wrong with it. We're talking nearly 40-year-old, this film. It got a rank of awards, nominated for even more and stuff, and great cast, great story, well written, well told. Can't say anything bad about it. Couple of cracking lines as well. You were talking about the station when Garcia's come out and he's blocked the pram and he's just still aiming at the guy with the bookkeeper and the countdown. Got him? I got him. Gonna count to 3. 1, take him. Brilliant. 2, fucking brilliant. But then you've got as good as that as, and then like more or less the second last fucking line is never stop fighting till the fight is done. Never stop fighting until the fight is done. I said never stop fighting until the fight is done. That just I think Capone just turns into actual Robert De Niro, disgusted with that line. Yeah.
Aye. Well,
Nothing but a lad talking a bed.
that was another thing. Apparently, Robert De Niro forgot his line at that part, so he just kept shouting that bit. And apparently, the director liked it that much, he kept it. But
Aye.
see, you
The
never
very
know
last
this
line
stuff.
is quite. Aye, you're quite on board with this. You like your truth. The very last line was a wee reporter asking him, saying, "Oh, I think they're going to ban prohibition. What are you going to do? Think I'll take a drink."
Da-da-da-da-da.
Nah, too relaxed yogurt. Oh, brilliant. I saw an 8 for me. Any Glaswegianisms for it, my friend?
No, no, I had one there. Go, it'll come back to me. You say yours, it'll come back to me.
Riddled. They're riddled.
Then it's there, mate. Easies.
Jexies. They've got Jexy Jens, man. Oh, MD Disney brought up this scheme on no fucking know what we're talking about. So there we go, episode 18, series 3. What's the script? Brought to you instead of sitting watching Rangers versus Livingston. That's how fucking scunnered we are with our team at the moment. Speaking of football, mate, Seismic Cinema are taking off a wee tangent and doing some seismic soccer. So good luck to them with that. Going to listen to that, mate, yeah?
I'll look forward to that, mate. See people's different opinions and stuff. Because I know that
Definitely.
I think one of the subjects they're going to talk about is this new Saudi money. Is it going to fizzle out? Which I think it's going to, because I remember when the MLS started and everybody was paranoid. Oh, everybody's going to go there. And then Chinese money appeared. Know what I mean?
MLS don't have fucking sheiks and barons and all that stuff. The money will never fizzle out. They'll maybe get bored and go into something else.
Oh, that's
But
what I mean.
at the moment, there's not a lot else they can go into. They're doing the football. They're currently taking over the UFC and the boxing. Motorsport is on the horizon. They've got the golf tournaments. What else can they do?
No, I mean just like people think that it's going to become the thing that everybody's going to watch. No, I mean,
All right.
That's not going to happen. No, I mean, It didn't happen with America. It didn't happen with China. Know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
Because America took Pele and Best, wasn't it?
Aye, it's just aye.
But that's where they stoked their investment, basically, mate. They took Pele and Best, and then in the next season they took fucking Alan Brazil. You know what I mean? A rich heated guy that burnt to a crisp in fucking Tampa. You know what I mean? Beautiful. So I think there's money talks, and as long as the Saudis want to throw it at fucking has-beens and bang average cunts, it'll maybe not take over, but it'll not go away until I think they get bored. So it's pretty much what I said. And then the other question was about the Champions League new format. And I just wrote horrendous.
Aye.
I just think the Champions League's been horrendous ever since they stopped letting teams in that weren't the champions.
That's
It's
it.
diluted to fuck.
Aye, that's it. It's the big rich guys club, isn't it? It's the Monaco of football tournaments. But hey ho, let them go on.
If you can be fourth in a league, and because it's one of the most prestigious leagues in the world, and you get into a Champions League and have the chance to win the ultimate club European trophy, then it's not for me at all.
Nah.
Because luck plays a lot of part in any championship win, unless you're fucking 3 in a row Real Madrid kind of teams, or Barcelona 2-0 and all that kind of stuff. But every now and again you'll get the odd fucking, well, I'll give way back to like Marseille, Red Star Belgrade, and all that kind of stuff that'll happen. It would have been Rangers, that Marseille victory, had we not been fucking bribed out of it. But that's a discussion for another day. So good luck to you boys. And if we've got time and you're looking for some guests to talk football, I believe I've gave you some fucking smashing things to talk about. 3 former rules and the like.
I'll need to send you my recommendations question. Before the match starts, should the 2 mascots be made to fight?
Aye, no, you need to get somebody dressed as a Joker to walk on with a pool cue.
Aye. Whoever's mascot wins the fight, that team gets to kick off first.
Our time is small, but we have room for expensive fucking, as it says, expansion.
Aye.
Aye. Half a pool cue. There you go.
Aye. Aye. But good luck, lads. I'm listening.
I so want to, definitely. I knew I want to do that night, man. So, any thoughts about next week, mate? What you're hitting in the pipeline? Have you no thought about it?
I've got a couple rattling about. There's a couple that have been mentioned in the past, but I think I've whittled it down to 2. So people will just need to guess using the that guessing game that is so popular, you know.
It's fucking. Let us know, folks. If you just can't be bothered with it, if it's too hard, sometimes Chris doesn't tell me and I think it's too hard, but you can't be arsed with it, just tell us. And we'll no do it anymore. But it's quite funny when Chris doesn't tell me and he does it. I'm rubbish. See, puzzles and all that, crosswords and the like, I'm hopeless. The best thing I was good at was the weakest link. But that's not even a thing now. You know what I mean?
Well,
so let's go wrap this up. I'll do a bit of editing, see if our team's packed out the cup and if we need a new manager, or if we're world beaters again and we've soundly scalped their asses, or it might be extra time. Who knows?
Aye. Well,
we're going to beer anyway.
Aye. Well, everybody, cheers for listening, liking, sharing, and all that jazz. All the YouTube people. It's nice to see you out there. But,
how's before we go, how's the TikTok doing, mate?
Same as usual.
What the fuck's that mean? I don't know.
That's how it started. Don't know. Like 14 people followed it or something.
14, eh?
Aye.
You must be the king of the hashtags, you cunt.
Oh, aye. The hashtags are too many.
Hashtag pedo. Hashtag deviant. Deary me. Oh well, listen, if you've not followed our TikTok, get on that, He's a wee boost. Big man's putting loads of time into it. After greeting for what a TikTok, fucking aye, I flung one up there. No, hundreds of editing tools at his fingertips. Aye, you're doing a rare for this, sir.
Well, until then, Genie, bye.
Giddy bye.
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky just to make it.